What's up, Facebook? How are you doing today? We're just about to get ready.
So,
yeah, his is a lot prettier color. He's got a few floaties. But... Are we on?
Just waiting on a connection here.
Cut the music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Strikeout Beer proudly presents your least favorite podcast in the world. And now live from a hidden government bunker is Rapid, TikTok Dave, and Alan, the part-time nerd.
and everyone goes crazy.
And we're live.
Oh, jump the shark. Hey, welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 99. With your pals, Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
And joining us, special guest, Daniel Boyd. How's it going, sir?
That's me.
What's up,
That's
man?
you. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good. About
Yeah.
to get better.
About to get better. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for those of you keeping score or keeping track, we are up to 260 beers total for the show. 105 year to date.
Nice.
Yeah. And then again, that's just beers we've actually reviewed.
Nice.
That doesn't count all the randos we've drank along the way, too.
Right,
But,
right.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I know you're about to ask me, but yeah, no.
How are you doing?
Everything I have to hit like play, live, go, and like a million times. And when something times, I start to sweat a little bit.
Starting to sweat.
Yeah. So
Let's say what's up to RTF Sports Nation. How's it going, everybody? We're back on RTF Sports Network, rtfsportsnetwork.com. 24 hours sports going live stream on there.
really,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
nice.
Check it out.
Yeah, we're actually live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now. So yeah, good. Got a whole little
2 different places on Facebook.
community going. All right, enough of that.
Enough of that.
What are we drinking? Because I'm parched. I can't.
So, I mean, to answer that question, so we put the call out there a while ago, and we've had 2 people step up.
Mhm.
We've only gotten one of them so far. Daniel
That's right.
has answered the call for a strikeout beer, and that's what we're starting the night off with. Tell us what we're drinking, Daniel.
Okay, so this is an IPA. It's kind of a lighter IPA, so it's not going to be one that that just bites you in the back of the throat. It's mostly Cascade hops and just 2 row, so it is just a smash, basically. The smash is single malt, single hop.
Smells delicious.
I'm a big fan of Cascade hops. I'm not trying to be a snob or anything, but I'm a big fan.
A year ago, though, if someone said Cascade hops, you would have been like, oh, okay, whatever.
That dishwasher soap, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You put soap in my beer?
Yeah, that is
Whatever. It
sounds
tastes good.
The flavor on this is faded a little bit from just time. IPAs you want to drink as fresh as possible. This is not quite as hoppy as it was, but it's still it's
It's got some hoppiness to
a
it,
little bit. Yeah,
but it's not.
this wasn't supposed to be an
Yeah.
aggressive one anyway. This is like I said, I wanted something you guys could drink after softball and pound down a few. It's not that strong either. I think it's right around right at 7%.
Okay.
So it's,
So on the lower end for an IPA.
yeah, it's just
Unless it's an Oklahoma beer, and those are what, like 3%?
3.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of. So you have to. It's better to drink it fresh. So better to get it off the tap. I mean, you're going to go buy a 6er or something of an IPA that's sitting around for a while. Will that hurt it?
If you're going to get one, if you're looking for an IPA, you want to go to a beer store. You don't want to go to like a gas station or
Right.
you want to go somewhere that has a fast turnover.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't generally go into a 7-Eleven and peruse the IPAs.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I can.
if you're just but
You know.
in general, if you're wanting an IPA, you're going to want to go somewhere that has a very rotating and fast selection.
Gotcha.
And, if you go to a bar and they have an IPA, I would tend to only go to bars that are either really busy and have just tons of turnover, or have like 2 taps.
Okay.
Otherwise, you know that if you go to a bar and there's never anybody there, especially right now, I wouldn't buy an IPA from a bar at all. You know, they've been sitting there for 3 months.
Oh God, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
and a lot of these craft beer bars were doing the whole, hey, come in, we'll fill up your we'll get growlers to go and stuff like that. I mean, they were moving some product.
I bet they need to, because if your beer sits around too long, depending on what the beer it is, like if it's a lager, longer the better. Honestly, like if you're gonna try to get the like any lager, if it's been sitting for 3 months, it's going to be even better than it was. Stouts, same way. Stouts, if you want, the strong big ones, the longer the better. Okay. But not so much for like Guinness, because honestly, that's not that strong of a beer. It's only like it's like 5%. They're basically the same as Budweiser.
Really?
Yeah. Now, is there going to be a specific shelf life on it once you tap it? So, like, if they tap it, is it shorten the shelf life versus if you haven't tapped that keg yet?
It really depends on the cleanliness of their lines. Okay. Like if as long as they're cleaning their lines, they're fine. And they should really run. If they haven't had one in a long time, they should let it run for whatever beer is in that line. Because you have if you're at a bar, they have probably 40 feet of beer line. So they're going to need to pour one and throw that one away and then give you one that's actually out of the keg. Because the one you're drinking would have been sitting in the line for however long.
Oh, gross. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, I know, right? Like next time you go to a bar, you order one at the bar, you just knock it over the edge. Can I have another one, please?
I feel like I'm on an episode of G.I. Joe, and now you know.
Yeah, like I said, it really depends on the bar and how fresh it is. But right now, they've been in there for a while.
Yeah.
So
nice. Real nice. What's up, Sorensen? Technical difficulties, bud, every single week. And he goes through the same thing as well because he's a streamer on Facebook. And man, you want to hear it when he melts down on air while he's trying to figure out sound or whatever. Just flashbacks to
you,
dude.
Like, I mean, you still do it.
I know, but I'm a little bit more controlled now. Before I used to, I'm flipping this table over, burning everything down.
Now it's all on you.
This never happened.
We've changed everything.
Exactly.
So if anything goes, like last week, it was crazy because as soon as you hit the theme music, my computer went black.
Nice.
Like I was doing the YouTube stream, did it great the week before. This week he hits the theme song and my computer just shuts down. I was like, what the?
I don't know. I think I only caught like the last half of the show last week because my wife let me get some new game stuff, so it's pretty cool.
What are you playing?
Well, I beat Red Dead Redemption 2, and now I'm working on Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm a little behind on the times.
Oh, bad. Are you a PS guy, Xbox or computer?
This is Xbox.
Okay, Xbox.
Yeah, I've never done the PC. I don't even have a PC, so like an actual thing. I have a laptop from work, and they get mad when you try to install games on it.
You're on the phone with IT. It says an administrator needs a code here. What are you trying to install? Epic Games Fortnite.
Trying to get some Minesweeper on here.
Yeah, they get a little mad about that. We don't have Minesweeper on ours. I don't think we have Solitaire. I'm mad.
We don't have them anymore. We used to, I think, a while back. You want to talk maybe 10 plus years ago, the computers at work had these games on it. Mm-hmm. But, they would go in and disable it and whatnot. Jennifer, the Lions fan, is sitting right here. That's why we keep all his crap over here on this side of the building. And, I like our new setup because we do a diamond here. So I'm over here and he's right here. And you really can't see all that nonsense.
You can still see it
going on. I know. I gotta move it a little bit more. But, no, that's the line.
Center stage.
So what we're having now is an IPA. You said what was the percentage on this again?
I think it's right on 7. It's not a big one.
You can't really.
No, it's not a big one.
Not a lot of bite. But for a 7%er, that's kind of sneaky then because then you get yourself in trouble because you're like, this is so like me.
It's good.
You know how I drink beer. I just sit here. I was like, oh, I'm just sipping on it, but every sip's
a gulp.
A gulp.
Sip on it. It's half a beer at a time, right? Everyone has sips or a half a beer, right?
Yeah, it's only 6.4%. It's
okay. Not bad. I like it a lot. It's kind of clear for I think. Well,
yours is not his. Like I said, these came out of the keg. They're the last of the pours.
Well,
they were.
If you think about like an IPA, though, an IPA is generally not going to be very clear.
Oh, yeah, they are.
You got some that are very, very clear?
They should be.
Most of the ones we have at bars aren't very clear.
We usually drink the hazies, though.
Yeah, hazy IPAs are not.
That's the difference.
I do a West Coast IPA and some other things like that. What's up, Boner? Yeah, the studio's back up and we're open again.
Yeah, IPA should be crystal clear.
Okay, no kidding. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because that's real tasty. But yeah, I know. I guess we're getting the end of it, but it's got the basic hue where it looks like it's kind of golden, but it tastes really good. It smells good too. I love that smell.
It is.
Big fan.
Yes, definitely enjoying it.
Oh.
So you got like several beers for us to drink today.
Oh yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, huge beers.
I think I'm up to 5 of my beers.
Okay.
We in case we get through them at a rapid rate, we have several backups. But we also need to know you're here to bring the Strikeout beer over here and to have some others. But you're here for a reason as well, because we want to know what the taste is for blonde ales.
Yes.
Okay.
There's something that you taste in it.
Well, I honestly don't buy a lot of blonde ales. It's not. I can try one and try to figure out.
Yeah. We've got some.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep. Hopefully you are single and can watch football with us. Yeah. I mean, he's not really single, but he loves to watch football with people.
I do like to watch football.
We can live stream, set up a couple cameras and whatnot. You can catch the live reaction or the naps.
No naps while I'm watching my Lions.
Yeah, you can never really fall asleep. Especially if fantasy's going on, I'm already losing my mind. And I'm sending like 50 texts like, oh, I love football, but it kills me every week. Yeah. But anyway.
So some guy's asking if I'm single? Is that what I heard?
No, not you.
Oh, good.
Some guy asking him.
So, so
that didn't take very long.
Excited to have what we got. What's Boner got?
See, he
need help drinking. Let me know.
This is how you know.
I got to get out of here. Boner, stop by at 9:00.
Yeah, just come on over at 9. That's how you know things are getting crazy. See, I'm a house person. I don't leave very much.
He's getting boner at 9:00.
He's getting boner. Yeah, he's getting boner.
Men are interested in him.
Yeah, we put a
do what you gotta do, right?
We created a grinder account up for his.
I think so.
And single and ready to mingle. But that's how you know that it's starting to get crazy, because even he wants to get out. Even I want to get out. I was like, I went to Lowe's and Home Depot the last couple of days, kind of looking around for crap like that for the house. But that's the thing. It's like, no, I'll just go. And
I tried to get you out of the house today.
I know. I had to work.
I'm running out of stuff to fix in my house. Like I have projects every weekend. I put in attic stairs finally. I've been wanting them.
That's the problem.
I did. And I was like, well, it's dark up here, so I went and wired some lights in my attic. And
that's your problem. You're doing this stuff.
Yeah,
I got a list of things that I've been putting off for like 3 months now. And one of these days I'll start one of those projects.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
It is fun. It's satisfying, I would say. Now I've never put in attic stairs, but I do want some new ones because these are old and I'm heavy. So as I'm going up, it's already creaking. It creaks when my 100-pound kid walks up them. Oh, yeah, and when I get on them, boy, they flex.
Yeah, you may want to look into that.
How hard is it?
Not hard.
You hire someone.
So all of your ceiling joists are going to be 24 inches on center, and all attic stairs come out 24 inches wide. Mm-hmm. So, 21 and a half. They're enough to fit between them exactly. You put it in place, you screw them in.
That's it?
That's it.
Right into the studs and whatever? I guess
right
studs are joists.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
God.
Yeah.
You
want to use a lot of and you don't use regular screws. You don't nail it. They're going to come with special bolts that are.
So you tell me I don't need to hammer like 3 nails and call it a day?
Probably not. Yeah. It does help to have a pair. I did it by myself, but like trying to hold it up in place and put the screws in, that was tough. But
yeah. Need a pal for that. CBD American Shaman of Hearst. Did I hear custom beer? So is this the guy that might be willing to talk about CBD beer? I reached out to him. He didn't really know much about it.
I can give it a shot.
Yeah, I talked to him. He was one of the guys I reached out to.
You, to be fair, what you asked me was where can I buy some. You didn't ask if you would be interested in making it.
Did I say buy? I think I was talking about anybody interested in brewing it or something like that. I think that's how I worded it.
I misunderstood. I thought you meant like, is there a brewery around here that makes it? I was like, I don't know. I know they sell some CBD water at the grocery store.
He did do that. Just how he's acting now, that's how he shrugged me off. It's like, he goes, I don't know, man.
Whatever. I know a lot about the beer people, but I don't know what everybody around here is doing.
Yeah. You're my guy. You're one of my guys.
You're the guy.
So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in that,
message me, Master of None.
Yep, Master of None on Facebook. He'll get back to you. But yeah, he dabbles with all this.
Figure out what would need to happen with that. But
yeah, I mean, for one, that's something you could probably brew, right?
I'd imagine so.
I mean, sure.
I know there's one brewery in the area that does it, and they do it after the fact.
Yeah, I'm assuming is you
they
put the CBD oil into the beer after it's done, and
then after it's brewed, then they were adding it in.
I would think if it's something that you boil, it would probably boil off.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to put it in during the boil. You'd wait for it to finish fermenting. And I would want to. I don't know what CBD oil does to yeast. So I don't know if it would kill it off or something when it was trying to ferment, or if the yeast would eat it even on accident. I don't know.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, how about that? Yeah, go in there and take it all out.
Yeah, I have no idea, so I wouldn't want to waste it. But I'd do some research on it and figure out.
There you go, Mr. American Shaman of Hearst. That's Master of None. Check that out on Facebook. So
I'm almost done with this beer.
Well, I had like a 4-ounce pour, so yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah,
but I'm ready to. Are we ranking it? Are we ready to tear it? Are we ready to tear it apart?
Tear it apart.
I mean,
it's pretty damn tasty.
It's pretty good,
even for being at the end of the keg. It's pretty tasty.
It's pretty tasty.
How'd it go over? Because you took it to a wedding, was it not?
Bachelor party.
Bachelor party.
Yeah, I showed up with 4 kegs. No, it was 5 kegs at the bachelor party. So.
Damn.
Yeah, it went over pretty good.
Now, I guess let's ask about the bachelor party. Was it? I guess since you're hauling around 4 or 5 kegs, was it at someone's house or it was just a party?
Oh, we had an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. So y'all just went and tore up someone else's place.
Ripped it up.
Jesus, that's the reason some people don't do it for like one night.
Honestly, we're all like everybody there was like 30, so it was mostly like we did play some drinking games that night. It was beer pong and stuff. And by the way, do not play beer pong with Belgian triple.
Ooh.
But or IPA or problems. I made a lager as well. I made like a basic 4.5% lager too. We floated those pretty quick, but there was it went pretty well. But we didn't get too crazy. I mean, we're all like 30, so most of us were. These
30-year-olds now, man, they go hard. They just like I'm not 40 yet. I'm going to party, bro. And even this past weekend, I was in there. Was it this weekend or the week before? Whatever it was, I was playing beer pong out back with the kids. They were like, "Oh yeah, let's play beer." I was like, "Man, I'm stopped drinking, and I don't want to play beer pong. I'm hungover anyways from Friday night, staying up too late. I stayed up till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning drinking and stuff. Yeah, it happens about on I stream on Fridays, like a game and stuff like that. Ooh. And I'll sit there and I might have a drink. I might not. It's better when I don't drink, but when I'm having a drink and I'm talking to people and whatnot, it turned into a shot. I had a shot of the Lagavulins or whatever it is, and it almost killed me. It tastes like pure kerosene. So it's good.
Sounds great.
But luckily, I got to sleep in the next day and just pretty much just lay on my butt because we had the construction going on. So there's really nothing I could do.
Yeah,
I can't even do the dishes.
I think the latest I stayed up during the bachelor party was like 1:30. That was.
When I'm at home. I'm in my own room and Lizzie goes to bed or something like that. I got time, and I'm hanging out with a couple dudes and we're just sitting there playing video games and drinking and talking.
Making out?
No, I mean in the room.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody in here.
You do you, man.
I know. I need to get a pole installed. While I'm gaming, I'll have someone dancing in the background. Just unrelated. Not even mention it though while it's going on.
That's the beauty of it is if you just don't even it's not even there.
Just don't address it.
Yeah. So I'll set the camera up here and I'll put the thing over there, and then I'll just be sitting there, And if someone brings it up, like, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is just my background.
This is just my background, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't know my life.
It's a delicious beer.
I do. I am enjoying it.
Evidence right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a good smell to it, and it looks good. You can definitely see if you look down through it, you can see it's pretty clear. I just had no idea that IPAs were supposed to be so clear. I mean, you only think about that with like lagers and. But
now that you mention it, I can go back and I can picture them.
Yeah.
Except for the. That's the thing though. We drink a lot of hazy IPAs, so that's why when you think about it, you're like, oh, but no, they're all murky and hazy and things. But that's because we drink a lot of hazy IPAs.
The hazies, the pizza, and the tacos put all that weight back on. Not all of it, but they put a lot back on.
Put a lot of the weight back on.
I got the COVID-19. I hit the 19. All right, so let's hammer these out and let's get the next one. And
I'm ready.
Where's it? You got the beer in there? Where's the beer?
No, which one do we want to do?
You pick. Dealer choice, man.
Hey, it's the Daniel Boyd show.
All right. All right, let's do some comparisons. I get a stout going on you guys.
Okay, let's do it.
Sounds good.
So while you're getting that, and I know you prepared a list for this, I had prepared a list in honor of our guest Daniel. I ranked the top 5 Daniels.
Oh, okay. Did you do bottom 5 too?
I didn't do bottom 5. I've got some honorable mentions.
I like the bottom 5 too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just did a top 5. Let me give you some of my honorable mentions that did not make the cut. Now, let me go ahead and say this. I didn't just do Daniel. I did Dan and Danny.
Well. I got some of those.
So I've got the 3 of those. So honorable mentions: Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's all right.
He's a great actor. Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, okay. He's on my list.
That's an honorable mention. He didn't make the top 5. And Dan Castellaneta.
Who the hell is that?
From The Simpsons.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He does
a million voices.
Yeah, he does a million voices on The Simpsons. I mean, it's happening. Someone who wasn't even in consideration because he's an overrated hack.
Oh.
Dan Marino. Not even consideration for my top 5.
I have no sports people.
Not even
So Ryan has Dan or LaRusso. Better be in there.
Real people. These are all real.
He's real to me, damn it.
That's real to me.
Nah, I don't have to rinse it out. That's fine.
Well, it's gonna taste like IPA, and it's gonna be a little weird. So.
Yeah.
God. All right.
I mean, I drank it all.
Well, then I gotta drink the swish.
And once you get drink it anyway.
And once you got hit on the swish, you're in trouble. You know what I mean?
So let me give you number 5. You want to go? I'll let you go first. You're the guest. Okay. Do you have any honorable mentions, or you just have your top 5?
Danny Glover, honorable mention.
Okay.
He didn't make the top 5.
Sorry, dude.
Didn't make my top 5 either.
Danny
I didn't put him as Danny McBride. Your number 5. Oh, I didn't add him to my honorable mentions.
Why does that sound so familiar? Who the hell's Danny McBride? I'm losing my mind. Like my mind's melting over here. Oh, okay.
My Kenny Powers.
Oh,
yes.
Kenny Powers. Yes. I could think of it. I was like,
I couldn't think of I was trying to think of the show.
Oh my God.
Is the show? Eastbound and Down.
Yeah. Eastbound and Down.
Dude,
yeah.
The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Perfect. You got to watch it. There's a lot of wiener. There's a lot of wiener in Righteous Gemstones, and they go over the top. But it's
what you're supposed to do.
The show
right?
it's crazy. All right, go ahead.
Here, pass my glass. So number 5 for me, Daniel from the Bible.
Oh, he's my number 1 because
he's my number 5
because Jesus is cool. But
number 5.
So some guy from a book.
I mean, the book of Daniel. It's written after him.
Oh God! If Rocky can get a statue in Philly, Daniel LaRusso can't certainly make your list.
You know what, Roner? If you don't like it, make your own list and bring it over at 9:00 tonight. Okay.
All right. I know you don't like coffee beer, so I'm going to give you a smaller pour on that one. There you go.
All right. Let's make sure we keep these glasses the same. I don't need anything.
No, that's yours.
No, that's yours. That's
yours.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. I don't need anything. Ooh, all right. So we're not drinking this ice cold either. This is you wanted it to warm up just a hair.
Yeah. There you go.
Pass
that over.
So
we're getting 2. All right, number 4. Who do you got for number 4?
Oh, hang on.
Now he's got to look. Look, now fire off.
Danny DeVito.
I might have him a little bit higher.
I'm offended.
That he's on the list?
He's number 4.
Oh.
Danny Elfman.
I almost put him in there.
What?
Elfman is number 4.
He's not in your top? Oh my God.
I almost
That guy has wrote songs for everything.
Yeah.
It's if you're watching a movie, either Danny Elfman did the music or John Williams.
Yeah.
That's it.
Danny Elfman, I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas. He's actually Jack Skellington, and he does the music. He's part of Oingo Boingo.
I mean, he's done everything. So that's my number 4. Number 3. Oh, we gotta wait.
He's over there working. He's working.
That's just
he's working. He's doing great. You're doing great, pal.
Doing great.
All right. What do you got?
I'm waiting for his number 3.
Tell me your problem, sir. I've got Daniel Boone.
All right.
Okay. All right. Didn't make my list.
I'm related to him.
Yeah. Dan Rather, number 3.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Dan Rather. The Nightly News.
I mean,
everyone knows
you got a number 3?
Number 3.
Oh my God.
Number 3.
All right, great.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll take a quick break while we try some beers.
Yeah.
Coming up next is 2 and 1.
All right.
You're gonna love them.
All right.
So the smaller glass is 903.
Yeah.
Is that tiramisu? You said.
Yep.
Okay, and then yours is the larger glass.
You felt slighted by their tiramisu.
So are we? Can we say that?
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, that is thick, chocolatey. Tastes like a cake. Tastes like tiramisu, right? Oh boy, that's
not bad.
That's
actually not bad
for me.
It's pretty sweet. There's a little bit of an aftertaste I'm not really enjoying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cleanse before we try. Now, this next one is...
This one is my tiramisu.
Your tiramisu.
Yeah. I think they probably use extracts when they made theirs, and that extracts make it just taste... They get that aftertaste, that biting.
Okay. All right. So now this is your tiramisu.
Yep.
Now, on the 903, what are we looking at ABV on that? What do we have for the 903?
I honestly do not know. I don't think I even put it on here.
Ugh.
I mean, they got to, right?
No.
They don't. I thought they had to.
I would rather have the Karate Kid on the list.
No, they don't. I think they're usually around 8.5 or 9.
Okay. Now
Boner's right back in his prime. I can't wait to see him at 9. It's gonna be great.
Now, what are we drinking with yours?
Mine is this version. Let's see. This usually comes out. I think this one.
Okay.
Somewhere.
That one's nowhere
right
near
8.
as sweet.
It's about 8.
Okay.
Nowhere near as sweet, and the aftertaste is non-existent.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
that's a little bit smooth. It's way smoother.
Yeah, it's lost a little bit of flavor because this has been aging for a month and a half, like 2 months almost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one of the things that happens with stouts as they age is they get smoother.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why it's okay. Like if you're going to try Dragon's Milk,
I like Dragon's Milk.
it is good. But if you want to really like it, try stick it in the fridge for like 6 months.
Okay.
And then pull one out, and it won't have that alcohol burn to it as much.
Burn, baby, burn.
All right. I'll pick some up next time and let it sit in the fridge for a while.
Yep. This has lost a lot of the coffee flavor, so you're probably gonna like it more because like a lot of those flavors just fade out with time.
It's not as sweet though either.
No, that's because
that's what I'm liking.
Yeah, it finished out really well. Like that's what you call attenuation.
I'll go ahead and winner.
All right, good. I finally won a beer challenge here, guys. That never happens.
Yeah.
Every time I bring a beer, I'm like, here you go. You guys are like, yeah, it's all right.
Well, no, you didn't ferment that one for long enough, so we were drinking butter.
That is true.
You got all excited. You're like, I got invited to be on the show. Let's go. And then you just
I pooped the bed on that one.
All right. Yeah. Number two, Daniel. What do you got?
We already seen mine. You got Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe at number 2.
He brought Harry Potter to life.
I'm telling you, man.
That kid is responsible for more kids reading than anybody else in America.
I mean,
and adults.
I mean, you
got a lot of people.
My kid rather watch the movies. She's never finished the books.
How old's your kid?
14.
Maybe something wrong with her. I don't know.
Whoa.
I mean, she's a 14-year-old. Okay, what 14-year-old doesn't have anything wrong with
audiobooks? I never read the books. Those audiobooks come to life. They got Jim Dale.
So you never read the books?
I think I've read them once, probably. I don't know.
I mean, you just said you never did.
Honestly, I don't think. I know I read the first 2 or 3, but I know I've done the audiobooks like 8 times.
Fred and Helen coming in. Dan Defoe. Who the hell's Dan Defoe?
You're talking about William Defoe?
Yeah,
that's William Defoe. That's
not maybe that's his dad. Because she's got some age on her.
I don't know. A
lot of mileage.
You do have the internet right there.
Who?
Kentucky.
I'm not messing with this.
Yeah.
I mess with this, and all hell breaks loose, buddy.
Yeah, I'm out. Right. Dan Defoe.
Number 2, Dan Aykroyd.
Visual books? You mean movies?
I almost put him on my list, but then there was, I know
he doesn't have Dan Aykroyd on his list.
Oh, Dan Defoe. He's an old philosopher, journalist, English.
Yeah, that's dumb.
No, that's boring.
Yeah.
How old is this lady? He was like 90.
It's Rapid Dave's mom.
It's my mom, and she's like old.
No, he was in 1719.
Oh, there she goes. So. Actually, Daniel Defoe. I still don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Either way, his book was published in 1719.
Yeah, we're big fans.
I
got his autograph.
Hold on a second. Nothing personal, Mom, but
go ahead and call the strikeout beer. And we'll put you on. We got to get to the bottom of this.
I'm pretty sure they're not learning about Daniel Defoe in Kentucky.
I'm fairly sure she Googled Daniel and he came up on that first list.
Jay came in hot.
Lieutenant Dan.
Okay.
Again, these are real life.
You can't count that.
These are
fictional characters. Y'all should have made a fictional and then a real life.
I just went with real life.
I'll give him credit for that, Lieutenant Dan. Yeah.
I can't believe you don't have Dan Aykroyd on your list. I'm offended again.
It's 2 different worlds.
You've offended me twice now. Leave.
I'm saying,
and leave the beer here.
Yeah, that's what I say. I go, no, you leave, and we're gonna sit here and drink all night.
Oh man. Number 1. Who's your number 1? I don't even know who you have as number 1.
Daniel from the Bible.
Okay, that's right.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is my number 1 Daniel.
Good choice because Frank's on top.
I
don't know how he got there, but he climbed somehow.
The catalog. I mean, Always Sunny.
You guys are so
Matilda.
Weird.
Why do you keep looking at me?
Cheers.
I'm just a moderator. Just leave me here.
I'm just making sure you know who he is.
I just like the breadth of his catalog.
Who?
You're going from
Danny DeVito.
I know who damn Danny DeVito is. How many 45-centimeter actors are there? That's the same guy, bud.
I just love the breadth of his catalog though, because he goes from Matilda playing like the mean dad, like a kids movie, to the Penguin in Batman Returns.
Twins. Let's not factor out twins.
True.
He's a stripper on Friends.
Yep.
He was a stripper there.
Yeah.
That popped up. Like Lizzie watches that when she's going to bed at night or whatever, and I go in there and I'm like, Not damn Danny DeVito. He's everywhere.
Danny, and I tell you,
and he's still relevant. Like I remember when they came on Always Sunny, they were mad. They're like, I don't want this guy in here. And then they brought him in, and he was like, all right, he's good.
Yeah, I mean, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't you want him in there? That was on a list of like things that I saw where it was like things producers required that ended up making the show better, and that was one of them. They were like, yeah, they wanted Dan DeVito, and they're like, this is going to ruin the show, and they brought him in. And it was like, wow,
yeah,
good call, producers,
because he's just great. I mean,
yep. All right, folks. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in.
There's our top 5 Daniels. To recap, I've got number 5, Daniel from the Bible. Number 4, Danny Elfman. Number 3, Dan Rather. Number 2, Dan Aykroyd. And number 1, Danny DeVito. And you've got?
Honorable mention, Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Number 5, Danny McBride. 4, Danny DeVito. 3, Daniel Boone. Because Texas history. What?
Okay.
2, Daniel Radcliffe. And number 1, the Bible.
And just so you don't have Dan Aykroyd on there, but you got Danny McBride. That's a slight.
Okay, no. I feel like Dan Aykroyd is one of those people who you want to really like, but all of his movies, like think about the Blues Brothers, like
that was okay.
Yeah, like all these movies.
Ghostbusters.
That was good.
It was good,
but he wasn't great in there.
He wasn't.
He was just okay.
Yeah. Was he? He wasn't in Animal House, was he?
He was a judge in some movie where they get lost or something like that, and he had he
plays like the support characters in all of his Saturday Night Live things. He doesn't have any like big ones himself.
Coneheads.
I like him in Coneheads. I like him in
Coneheads.
That's a good movie.
He's a main character in Coneheads.
Yeah, it's all right. Like
as a bit character,
yeah, but like I mean, like
the whole thing's a bit. I don't. What?
Well, that's what I mean. Like all of his characters, I feel like he's just.
I think Dan Aykroyd and Danny McBride should be trading places. This guy is serving up gold tonight.
Oh, I mean, there's another good one.
But who was the star? Eddie.
But
he was the star. He was the star.
He was great in.
And what's her name was in there too?
Grosse Point Blank.
Who?
You haven't seen Grosse Point Blank?
Hang on. Dan Aykroyd was in Grosse Point Blank?
Yeah.
I don't even remember him in that.
Go back and watch it. He was another assassin.
Oh,
like I said,
so
he's always
he's a spare
character. Like he's like
he's always Danny a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Danny McBride will never not stand out in anything he's in.
Yeah, he was the blow up he blew up stuff in Tropical Thunder.
Yeah,
but you knew exactly who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Because he does not fade into the background. He demands attention, and he is hilarious when he does it.
Explosive expert technician. Sorry about that.
Eastbound and Down. As soon as I mentioned it, both of you two were like, "Oh my!"
Well, yeah, no, but here's the thing.
But yeah,
Danny McBride plays the same character in everything,
and I love it.
Yeah, he's in different phases of his life, like
absolutely, and I love it. Yeah,
even in the Gemstones, it's just further. He's just older now, so but he still wheels up.
And Vice Principals, he's the same.
I love that show,
but it's the same character,
and I love that character.
He's still good. No, I'm not slighting against Dan Aykroyd because I couldn't believe he didn't make his list.
Hang on. Is this the number one list of actors, or just the number one? It's like I like Danny McBride because that's him. He is himself in every role.
Yeah, you didn't say that. I mean, that's.
I'm just saying.
Oh, now, man.
You give me an option between a Dan Aykroyd movie and a Danny McBride movie. I'm going to take the Dan Aykroyd movie.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. See, now you pissed him off. Now he's upset. Now he's upset.
I am.
You're visually disturbed.
I want to hit up Dan Aykroyd, try and get him on the show.
He's got nothing else going on.
He's going to be in the new Ghostbusters.
No one cares about that movie. That movie looks so stupid. If you leave, don't forget your stuff. That door. Hey, I'm going to turn Murph loose. I'm not a fan of this. It's too sweet.
I can't drink it.
I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna finish off one.
That's why I didn't even pour out the full of the second one, and I still got a reserve down there.
I'm gonna finish it off. I can't believe you just chugged it.
Got to get through it.
Oh god.
Oh, that's gonna burn. All right.
Nah.
I wouldn't suggest pounding 8% beers, but you do you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a third into the show. I guess we can go ahead and mention the RTF network, or do you want to mention?
Talk about them again. RTF Sports Network.
Yep. RTFsports.com.
What does that stand for?
I don't know. What I say it is not what the show says it is.
Nice. Didn't mean to put you on the spot there. All right.
RTFsportsnetwork.com. They got blogs on there. Keep up with those. That's where the live stream is always there. 24 hours sports going on there. You can catch us on some replays there if you missed the show. They got a lot of great shows on the network.
You pounded that?
I mean, I drank it at a decent
do what you
rate.
can do. To Be Blunt with Sal.
Good show.
Absolutely love that show.
You were on that show playing your ukulele this past week.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm surprised I said that
on
word
and off the field, twist.
Did you say just for clicks?
There you go. I'm just getting ready to say it. But yeah, if everyone listening, if you haven't gone over to Facebook to like RTF Sports Network, go ahead and do that. Give the page a like. Give them a review and mention us. Tell them about how we're awesome.
Your least favorite podcast.
All right, that's right.
So yeah, I'm definitely on board with yours. Yes. Theirs is too sweet. 903 is absolutely too sweet. Now I can see a lot of people. This is how they get into stouts.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Moscato wine.
Right.
You know, it's like the people first get into wine. They're like, I'm gonna have the sweetest thing I can have. Yep. Or like wine coolers when you're 12. You know, it's just that's your intro. It's.
But your beer is definitely not as sweet.
And that's what I like about it.
The 903 tiramisu is super sweet. It right off the bat, it's got a lot. It doesn't taste terrible, but it's overpowering with the sweetness. And then the finish I don't like as well. Yours is definitely a little bit more subtle. It's got good flavor, a good body to it, and it finishes very much a little bit smoother.
And like with all of his beers, you can taste the love that he brews it with.
Mm-hmm.
That's not love. I just don't wash my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Same thing. It's the same taste.
The alcohol the yeast and alcohol take care of that, right? I don't think these bartenders they're keeping up with the code and whatnot. I see them over there wiping everything off and then grabbing my glass. And you seen that glass where that chick jams it between her cheeks and then pours it?
No.
Oh, you gotta check that out. And I was like, oh God. I mean,
this makes me think of it. So we have to use alcohol sanitizer stuff all the time now.
Yeah.
You watch The Office?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So right after Pam has her baby and Michael goes in, he does that stuff with him and he wipes it on his shirt. So, nope.
Do it again.
That's how I feel every time I use that sanitizer. Because every time I'm like, I just wipe it on my hands. Like, nope.
I didn't use hand sanitizer up until a couple months ago.
Yeah,
because I couldn't do it. Yeah, it dries my skin out. And I already have really super dry hands, anyways, and it hurt in the wintertime. But I was like, you know what, with this crap going on, it was around flu season 2, so it was like February. I was like, all right, screw it, I just got to start doing it, and I did it. I was like, it's not too bad, but it definitely sucked. It just makes me want to wipe my hands off.
Yeah, I don't like the stuff.
Yeah, not a big fan. What?
I'm just
laughing at me.
Yeah,
just yucking it up.
Yeah, and it just tastes.
We not having fun?
Too.
No.
Tastes terrible too.
Yeah.
Now there are some that are horrible, like Meredith from The Office. She'll drink it and eat, or she'll eat that kind of stuff when they put her on the wagon. There's some that stink. 2, you can definitely tell they're watered down. You go to certain restaurants or like a bar.
I don't
or
mind if
like
they're watered down, as long as they're watered down with vodka, so it just dries off.
At first, that's where we went the other week, a couple weekends ago. We popped in, and I was like, "There's something wrong with their hand sanitizer. I can't do it." I'm like, "It smelled like crap in my hands." I'm like, "That's not hand sanitizer. I don't know what that is."
There was one place, but then the other place it just smelled like straight vodka, alcohol.
I went to my church did a special thing yesterday. When everybody comes in like in like 2 at a time, and just kind of do your little prayer thing. But they had like alcohol wipe sanitizer stuff at one of the places, and I pumped in my hand. It smelled like I had just poured Everclear, like right in. So like I was sitting there like trying to like pray and think. I'm like, I am getting drunk.
Because it absorbs in the skin.
This is through osmosis. Like I just couldn't even think. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm doing the whole hands in the air thing, just trying to breathe. But
does anybody else know that I'm drunk? Do they think I'm drunk?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
I think that guy's drunk. I'm pretty sure I saw him take a swig of the hand sanitizer.
Oh my God.
Yes, I don't know what that brand was, but it came out like water too. I was like, I think,
super liquidy.
Did they just fill this with Everclear? I think they may have. Like, this is
I'm telling you, Lizzie uses foolproof or bulletproof something to clean her vape and stuff like that because it works better than anything else.
There's been a few distilleries and breweries who started making sanitizer, particularly distilleries when all the shortage came, and they were like, we got to do our part. And I was like, cool, good for you. They're like, well, what's the difference between making alcohol and rubbing alcohol? Quality of ingredients.
Not much.
So that's really it.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen that show Intervention on like A&E? I don't know if it's still on anymore, but
I don't watch TV, but I know what you're talking about.
You have the people that they're in there, they're doing the intervention for them because they're like alcoholics.
Yeah.
So they send them to, the rehab facilities. And then with some of them, they're so hardcore, they end up going to the hospital because their body is just they're deprived of that. But then you got those guys who are like hardcore alcoholics that they're over there with the hand sanitizer, and squirting that into a little cup, putting a little bit of water in there and mixing it up, and they're drinking that.
Yeah, the problem with that is that now listen, kids, don't do that because that is not the same kind of alcohol. You have grain alcohol and you have ethyl alcohol. That stuff is not the same. It will get you drunk, but will also kill you. So.
But these are those peoples that have.
I feel like I just need to mention that. We've been talking a lot about drinking hand sanitizer. Like, just so you know, it's not the same.
But these are the same morons that are eating Tide Pods.
No, they're not. They're not the same people. A lot of people do. Like, honestly, there's a big population of like particularly high school kids who don't know. They're like, oh, it's rubbing alcohol. It's so cheap. Yeah. There's a reason rubbing alcohol is $1 a bottle,
and you don't get carded to buy that one.
Yeah, you don't drink it. That's wood alcohol, and it will make you go blind. Actually, that's the.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, so don't do that. Anyway,
drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs. Oh man! All right, finish that off, and then let's move on to the next one. Shall we?
I'm not finishing the 903.
No, that's what I'm telling him to do it.
So while we're waiting for this, do you want to
give us if you want to dump that in the restroom there? Yeah, if you want to dump that real quick. Yeah. No.
Do we want to jump into your tweet of the week?
No, I'll wait for Daniel for that. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. No, I'm big fan. I like this one. The other one's just way too sweet.
His tiramisu is definitely better than this one.
Yeah.
Or than that one. It's just not as sweet. It's
the other one's just too damn sweet.
And I thought it was too sweet, and there was a really
overbearing,
powering taste.
Yeah.
To it that you don't get with this one.
Well, like we talked about,
I suspect they're using a lot of extracts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
but that's what you get.
But it's cheaper that way for them. They're mass producing it, so it's going to be cheaper, right?
Cheaper, not necessarily. I mean, it depends on what they're using extracts for. The main thing about them is they're controllable. So, and they're repeatable. So you know that if I use on the homebrewer scale, like a tablespoon, it's going to taste the same every time. Whereas if I go brew a pot of actual coffee, depending on how strong I brewed it that day, or the temperature of the water, or whatever it was, it may be different each time, or the brand of the coffee. It changes a little bit.
Okay,
nice.
Oh,
are you watching Intervention for a reason? And yes, it is still on. That's what my mom said.
Just killing time, flipping through the channels.
He watches a lot of A&A. He watches, what is that, 500-pound life?
600-pound life?
Yeah, 600-pound
Man.
life. I don't watch as much TV as you do.
We'll be sitting there watching 600-pound life, and then there's always a point in time while we're watching it when either me or Liz look over at each other and go, you want to go get some ice cream real quick? Like, I don't know what it is. Just
you guys are tons of fun.
Yeah.
We're focused on the time.
That show features Houston's own Dr. Nozardin.
Yeah.
And because that's where all these people go.
They get you in the eye?
A little bit.
Here it comes. You better pour it. This is awesome. I'm so glad we put carpet in here. That's like my favorite thing about this room. I was like, as soon as we put the carpet in. I was surprised
about that.
Yeah, I mean, if I can go
hardwoods, this is the only room you have carpet in. That was weird. Every other room in the house has hardwood, except for this room. That was weird.
Which one are we doing? Small glass is yours, and then big glass is...
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's the same.
But
we'll go around the horn real quick. So we're still here. We're hanging out with Master of None, Daniel Boyd, home brewer, and the collector of some hardware. This guy has won. How many have you placed in or won? Competitions. That many, huh?
You can't even keep track.
No.
Give me this one. That one.
Five or something, 5 or 6. I don't know. Not that many, honestly.
So you're just kicking ass around the Metroplex.
You
just can't wait till the season starts back up again?
Yeah. Well, I got silver at Blue Bonnet this year for a stout, and that was actually the base for that stout y'all had.
Yeah.
So that stout has added coffee and vanilla.
And we had that stout, I think. You brought it in here, right?
I think, that's true. Yeah.
You came in right after it was on, yeah.
There you go.
We love that you pop in with us every so often. You're from our area, so it's kind of
nice. I'm like 2 miles the other way.
And I mean, he brings beer, so
that's the best guest.
It's the best.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan, when you come over at 9 today, bring some beer.
Yeah.
Actually, we got a ton. Don't bring any beer. We got too much.
Right. Or if you do, whatever.
So triples are also supposed to be super clear. So
is it triple?
Yeah.
All right. This is a Belgian style triple family trip from Bitter Sisters. I'm way too far away from the camera. I cannot get up.
That's in the big glass, right?
Yes, we just poured that in the big glass.
Okay, so let's try that one first.
All right, cheers.
It does have a little bit of kind of like a hazy look when I hold it up.
Looks like a blonde almost.
Yeah, it's mostly clear, but a little hazy.
Smells good. That's something different. That's what makes it a triple, I guess.
I like. What's that taste that you get?
Banana and clove.
Okay,
That's that is
banana and clove.
That's the flavor you're going to kind of get from all Belgian beers. It's part of their yeast. All yeast make a ester, is what they call them, and so yeah, it tastes like bananas and cloves. There's really only 2 real ingredients in most triples, and it's going to be just your basic malt, which is usually like either a Pilsner or I'm pretty sure I use 2 row because it's cheaper, and honestly they're about the same. They can use like a Munich, but basically all you have is just one malt. So there's no like roasted malts or caramelized malts or specialty malts. It's just like one thing. And for example, like the that stout you had of mine, I've got like 8 different kinds of malts in there. Most beers are going to have like 2 or 3 at least, or 4.
Yeah.
All they do is just one malt, and then there's like a basic like Saaz hop usually.
Yep.
Which is a very neutral hop, just not a whole lot of not much to it, and all they're really going to add is bitterness. Most of the flavor you're going to get out of a triple is from the yeast itself. So all that banana and clove and stuff, all the flavor you're really getting is yeast.
Okay.
It's just the byproducts of that specific strain of yeast.
All right.
It's just too much going on. I mean, I've had a family trip before, and I'm just kind of like, it's different. It's
now
different for
let's
me.
drink his.
All right.
So we just tried that one.
When in doubt, pinkies out. Okay. Tastes like beer. Less abrasive.
It doesn't have that. Because with this one, you get that taste right away, right? This one,
a little subtle.
It's more subtle.
Yeah,
it doesn't hit you right away.
Yeah, I think part of that has to do with the clarity. You see, like
yours
is a lot more clear.
Yeah, so people can see that.
Yeah.
So it may be that they canned this one out of the bottom or top of the fill, like depending on where you pull it out. Kind of like when I was doing pulling out of the bottom of the keg, and mine became cloudy. It's kind of the same way. So if they canned these near the end of the bottom of their barrel,
okay,
maybe it had some stuff in it, or they didn't gelatin this batch or fine it. Whatever fining is what they call it when like you throw a product in there that makes all the proteins collect and fall to the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so if they didn't do that, then maybe there's still some residual proteins floating around or something.
Gotcha.
Give me another one. Did you? Did they stick together? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Anyway, yeah. So if they don't find it out, some of that stuff could be floating around there. And maybe that's why you're tasting the flavors more aggressive if there's still like active yeast floating around.
Yeah, because I definitely pick it up a lot quicker with theirs. Right as you're taking it, yours is more subtle, a little bit more on the back.
There we go.
Both really good beers, though.
There we go.
Yeah, I put this beer into a Belgian competition only in Austin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
Not even
a bite.
Not a wiggle.
Wow.
Hey,
yeah, really good.
They must have high standards then.
They must have, and I was mad because I don't particularly like Belgian beers. They're not my thing, but my wife loves them. My buddy Christian, they're like his favorite beer. So I was like, you know what?
Oh, I meant to get this thing off here. Sorry about that.
And typically, they're expensive. What Le Fin de Mont? Have you had that one?
Yes. Comes in the big bottle.
Yep, and it's like $12 for that one bottle.
Yeah. Like, it's a good beer.
It is a good beer.
It's a good beer,
and it's a Belgian triple. It's
they've got a couple different that I'm trying to think of some of the other beers that brewer has.
Yes,
they all come in that big those big bottles.
I can't remember the name of the brewery.
Huge bottles.
But the triple they have is Le Fin de Mont. That's the brewery or something else. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, triples are typically just really expensive. Like the family trip was a 4-pack, and it was like $13 or something. But but if you make it yourself, I think I spent
a little bit cheaper.
I think I spent like $35 and I made 5 gallons of it. So it's significantly cheaper if you do it yourself.
Unibrio.
Boy,
you sound French. Do you got a? Yeah. Are you from?
I took a 1 year.
Unibrow?
Took 1 year of French.
1 year French.
I don't know.
It was Miss Manowar was the we called her Miss Manowar in school.
I would have gone with Man of War.
That's what.
That was her name, Man of War.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Right.
She was pretty hot. So all the guys took French class.
I really hope she's watching right now. She's one of those.
She's probably. I mean, if she is,
I mean, you've let yourself go, but I'm sure she's still good looking.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
Man.
They're just testing the durability of that chair.
It's chair sturdy.
I don't really want to drink any more of these.
Well, yeah, they're tough. They're a tough one. They're hard. They're hard to pound.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what I was asking before. Everyone was like, "Do you guys like Belgian beers?" Because it's a pretty divisive.
Well, then I responded, and yes, I like Belgian.
I was going to respond that we like beer, and I think I did respond with we like beer.
Yeah, you did. So I was like, okay,
I do. I enjoy it.
And then you said that about the triple, and I was like, I love a great triple.
All right. So since we're chewing through this Belgian, what do you want to do now?
Let's give your segments some time.
Do you want to
jump over to you?
No. I don't think so. I think we should do the. I really do. I think we should go and do the trivia real quick. Catch them right in the middle of everything.
All right.
What do you think?
Let's do it with the tweet.
You want a tweet of the week?
Let's do the tweet of the week.
All right. So
because I gotta step away for a second.
Oh, here we go. See, there's always something with this guy. There's always something behind what he wants you to do.
Well, you gotta cater to the talent.
Okay. So yeah, he calls himself the talent.
I thought I was the talent.
Well, I mean, now, but majority of the time.
As he's walking away. All right, so the tweet of the week. Every week I go through Twitter and find something funny or whatever, maybe even offensive. But this one is actually from here in Dallas. TC Fleming threw this out here, and last week I don't remember what it was. It was something funny. It was talking about cake and stuff like that. Like someone said that cake was overrated. It should have been relegated down to like maybe fourth or fifth out of like cookies, pastries, pies. And it was a massive discussion, which I'm glad he's gone now because it doesn't really matter.
He's wrong, probably.
Well, this is from TC Fleming. He used to be a guy on the ticket here in Dallas. Really kind of feels like everything went to S when they knocked the Leaning Tower down and down. And I remember. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit longer. I remember when I was sitting there, I was at work every day, and I was watching the live cam of this stupid building that they couldn't knock down. And it was like, I'm not saying captivating, but it was just like I couldn't look away because I wanted to see it fall eventually. You know what I mean? I was watching this stupid thing for like a week. My boss and I'm giving him live updates like he even cares. He obviously knows I'm not doing any work. And it's like, I'm like, no, I got it down at the bottom. I got an eye on it, but I'm typing up this report. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so
I'm just imagining an email coming through. Hey guys, just want to make sure you get your TPS. What happened? It fell.
The problem was this: I didn't get to see it fall. I was so pissed.
I didn't even know it fell.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was still up.
So this is from TC Fleming. Yeah. Really kind of feels like everything went to S when they knocked down the Leaning Tower.
I think it goes further back than that. I think it's when they made Pluto not a planet.
I mean,
that was years ago.
This year is just.
I know it's been a rough few years.
Someone and there's been some other tweets about this. Like, did anybody think about just kicking out the plug or doing a hard reset or removing the battery? There's been a lot of.
I saw like people were worried like what's next month because we had like murder hornets a while ago, and someone posted something like the government in Florida was telling people please be more careful. You've been flushing meth down the toilets, and now we have meth gators. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what that is, but a meth gator is terrifying.
Yeah. A prehistoric animal running around. Yeah, no, I'm out.
And always trying to like just wash your windows or something.
Oh my god.
Well, did you hear what they said in New York?
Well, let me go ahead and get the response to this real quick.
The Rat King.
Jade, I disagree. I think everything went to S when they were debating who had the better chicken sandwich.
What? It wasn't even a debate.
Jay, you couldn't have said that
it wasn't
at a better
even
time.
A debate.
You have a guy that brought us chicken sandwiches one night
from
before he came up.
Popeyes, the winner of this.
Okay.
Like,
but I feel like, okay, yes, you ate it and everything went great. But what happened like 10 minutes after you ate it?
Who cares?
Whoa.
Between
this
you
matters.
and you.
The same thing that happens after I eat any fried chicken sandwich.
You guys have broken my plumbing at my house. This is I'm gonna rent like a mobile, like a little tiny home out back, and it won't be any plumbing. You just got the S on the ground or something like that.
I didn't want to say this, but there's 2 plungers in that bathroom, so that I don't think it's me,
right? And it ain't me.
I had to bring in a bigger plunger because you guys were clogging up everything.
You got like a backup plunger. I don't know how you're using both of these at once, but it ain't me.
I got a third one out back. Just in case you guys get any crazier.
But no, I mean, all the memes are out there. It was like the other one is I'm just saying they took Friends off Netflix and then everything in 2020 went wrong. People are blaming it on that.
I think you can back check it to this. I think this is where it actually happened. So we'll look into that a little bit more.
But did you guys hear what they said in New York?
What, we can't fly there? I heard we can't fly there no more.
Continue.
So in New York, they were encouraging because of being face to face during sexual encounters. And so they're encouraging try new positions, try things, maybe put a wall in between you.
These people
that came from New York. So New York is encouraging.
I'm going to need to read up
the
on
glory
this. This
hole.
doesn't sound quite right.
No, you got that from like The Onion or something like that.
Like, what are you doing
These people
when
are
you
out
go
there
to New York?
eating
like,
and like they're worried about that.
Like I'm just imagining like these prostitutes carrying pamphlets now. Like, oh damn!
Well, a new report, a new story just came
anybody
out.
I'm having that relationship with, I have been face to face with them before, but I'm just
not in New York. Maybe you're up there just trolling.
Maybe it's like the only time I spend time with my wife is during intercourse. After that, it's a strict. I'm just 6-foot rule. Masks on. Like,
but yeah, they came out and they said that was an actual press release. Now they didn't use the term glory hole, but they said you might maybe put a wall in between you.
I'm in on that. I guess why not?
That's
just
a glory hole.
Just stuff her in there, I guess. But there's something that popped up. They're actually going to start banning like people from Texas flying to New York,
2 weeks.
which I thought was crazy.
You can go. They're not
banning the worst
you.
infection, but now Texas is.
Yeah, but how big is our state?
But here's what they base that on.
We have like 2 cities.
There's more than 2.
2 big 2 megas,
3
like epicenters.
3
Metroplex.
That's true. Austin,
maybe 4.
No,
San Antonio's overpopulated. Houston's
really.
crazy.
San Antonio's pretty spread out. So we got Houston, Austin, and Dallas. That's our real. But mostly it's Houston.
Yeah, Houston's big.
It wasn't just Texas. It was so what they did was there's like 5 states, and it was states that have a 10% infection rate.
Okay.
On people that were tested.
Okay.
So it's not even off of the population; it's just off of people that were tested.
Yeah.
So it was like Florida, Texas,
California's up there,
Arkansas, I think, Alabama, some other state over there. But you can go, but you have to be quarantined for 2 weeks when you go.
Why the hell would I want to go to New York and be quarantined for 2 weeks?
Hamilton.
It's going to be on TV in a week.
And Broadway's closed anyway. So
it's going to be on on Disney Plus next week.
July 3rd. We got the date marked.
I got it. Oh my God, got the date marked.
I saw it. We saw it when it came to Dallas. We bought tickets to every Dallas Summer Musical for 2 years to make sure we were in line for Hamilton. Like
seriously,
it's actually a great deal. It was like $150 a person, or whatever, per year, and you get tickets to every musical.
No, I mean it's still you're going to see musicals and stuff like that.
Well, yeah,
you like that kind of stuff?
I'm pretty artsy. I'm not gonna lie. But,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Rhino's a theater guy too. He likes
no, but
theater.
Honestly, there's a lot of really good musicals out there. Like some of them are terrible and weird. Like that second Phantom of the Opera. That was we left.
There was a sequel.
Yeah, it was terrible, and it made no sense.
Phantom of the Opera returns.
I don't know.
Phantom of the Opera is a big one in my house.
It must be the return.
Not for me, but the kids.
Well, I've seen
Phantom
of the Opera, and if you've never seen Phantom of the Opera like live,
no,
that is.
Like
awesome.
we watch a lot of
it's a spectacle. Like they have like there's like chandeliers that fly and crash. There's like lights and fire. Like there's giant like cages being built. Like, it's awesome. The second one was terrible and made no sense. There was some midgets dancing in the middle at some point for some reason. Like,
you have my attention.
Yeah, but that's literally all that's explained. Like it's just why the hell is there some midget guy?
But I mean, it's like what we talked. It's bits, right?
It's
and here's how the bit's successful. You don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, then you're gonna love it because there's a lot of unacknowledged nonsense going on in that play. When they're like, "Don't you remember back in the first?" Like, no, that never happened. I remember because I've seen that. It is so weird.
Yeah, but, musicals are a big part in our house. I got 2 girls, the missus, they all love that stuff. The youngest, she does dance and she loves to sing. And
Les Miserables, that came to Dallas. That was awesome.
I actually saw that a long time ago.
I saw the movie.
I thought I was going to say I saw that on the movie.
No, I went to Dallas Fair Park or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it in the movies. Hated it. Saw the musical. It was awesome. Like it was weird.
I enjoyed myself.
Oh my God! All right, let's.
I'm gonna get you a musical, man. I'm gonna buy an extra ticket. You're gonna come to Hamilton or something.
No, I can't. Well, no, I feel like I can't go to stuff like that because
he doesn't like people.
Well, yeah. Well, not only that, but
people are the worst.
You can drink at those though, right?
You can.
Well, maybe have a couple drinks, something like that. But yeah, other than that, I'm nervous. Like I'm embarrassed and I'm nervous because something like that. I don't know what it is about that, but I'll just be embarrassed the entire time.
Well, like the cool thing is you don't really have to be embarrassed because the only people there, other than like me and my wife and Christian and his wife.
No, I'm not embarrassed by sitting there. I'm embarrassed because there's people like up on the stage and somehow that is like
You know the lights are off, right?
Yeah, no. All right, cool. I'm telling you, like
it's a people. If they did it with robots, he would probably be in.
Yeah, it's something weird with me.
But just people.
Yeah, no, even.
Well, you got to remember they love doing it, so it's not like they're embarrassed.
It's not them. It's like if I imagine, like if I'm sitting there, I'm like, if it was me up there or something like that, my mind works a little bit crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, counseling, man. But
no,
this is the same guy that still gets nervous before we do a show. We're 99 episodes in.
Yeah.
For just this, plus everything we did before. Yeah.
So
you always miss the milestones.
Yep.
Because I think it was last time you just missed the milestone.
No,
You're like,
so
man,
too,
I could have been here for the 1 year. You just missed the 1 year.
Probably.
I think he was here for number 69 or something like that. He was really excited about it. He was really excited about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's bounce over to the
trivia.
Sorry, we got distracted with stuff.
Do we want to do trivia or who said it?
We're going to do the 5-minute hypothetical real quick.
Well, let's.
Already got it on the screen.
No.
You want me to bounce it? All right, go ahead.
I mean, I just thought we would split up our segments.
I don't care about these. This is for everybody. I'm here for the fans.
Whatever you want to do, Chief.
What button you want me to
hit? It's
hit?
your show.
Oh, no, you got it over there.
Yeah. Well, if we're doing the trivia, we don't have anything for that. I just have the questions.
What would you like to do?
Let's do trivia.
Let's do it. I've been waiting all night.
So we got Daniel coming on.
Yep.
You're a trivia guy.
I am.
Every Thursday. Well, used to be every Thursday. Do you still do trivia? Because they do them all online now. No,
not really.
I'd go wander into the bar, and be like, I know they're here, but I'm just going to try to be cool. I'm just going to the bar.
We miss trivia. We still get together every Thursday and hang out and play cards and stuff. But
that's cool. That's cool.
So you're a big trivia guy, and I was like, let's get some trivia for Daniel. That's what we got to do. So we got three categories.
It's a bit different.
And I'll let you choose which category you want to go with.
Are you gonna have like a board so I can pick and point?
No, we don't want any of that. So the three categories are beer facts.
All right.
Sports.
And
movie trivia. Oh. Which one do you want to go with? I got two questions for each.
Well, are you gonna do all six? Because it may as well.
I'm gonna do all six.
Then let's just start.
But I'm going to let you start. Where do you want to finish strong, or how you want to go?
Movie. Let's start with movie. Okay. I need some build.
I mean, if he wins, what are we going to do? Give him a shirt, some koozie? He already has everything. Do we need to give him more? Or?
Honestly, I don't have a shirt.
You don't have a shirt yet?
Okay, we'll get him a shirt.
All right,
if you win,
a shirt, koozie, whatever. We'll
So movie trivia.
Let me know.
Question number one.
All right.
In the movie Caddyshack, what candy bar was it that was found in the pool?
Baby Ruth.
All right.
I don't have a ding button, but
you got applause. There we go.
Oh my god, that was fast.
All right, that's the easy one.
All right,
dude.
Do you want to jump to another category? Or do you want to stick with that?
Let's finish it off.
Damn.
All right. So, in the movie Back to the Future Part 2,
okay.
What part?
I gotta play it. That's when they're in the future. Okay.
Okay. What part Jaws was in the movie theater?
Oh crap!
This one's tougher.
Yeah, it's tough. It got me.
I got you an easy one. I got you a tough one.
5?
Oh,
I think we're on Jaws 5 now. Are we not on Jaws 5?
I don't know where we're on now.
No, there's only 3 Jaws.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was it?
No, hold on. Before you answer that, let's see if you can remember the thing I asked you before about the almanac.
Okay. What was the name of the sports almanac that Marty took?
Oh. Was it have the name Young in it?
No. All right, there we go.
No, I got nothing.
All right. So the sports almanac was Gray's sports almanac. And Jaws, we were on Jaws 19.
I got it wrong too. I said 12, no, 13, no, 14.
Man, he was
Jaws 19.
He really liked that Jaws. He was like, let's just make this happen.
But
so what did Marty say? So he's going, there's the movie theater, and they have the hologram 3D shark that goes down after him. He freaks out and he jumps down.
Running, jumps in water
and what does he
splatters.
say afterwards?
As it snaps down on him. As he's screaming the whole time.
After it snaps down, it goes away. Marty says,
I don't know, screw you, Spielberg.
Shark
still looks fake.
I gotta say, I've only seen the Back to the Futures a couple times. So
we reviewed them last month or something like that. But yeah. So do you want sports or beer?
Oh, all right. Let's kill my confidence. Go to sports.
Okay,
let's do it.
So he's looking to end.
I'm hoping
hot.
So.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah,
that's what he's looking for.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So my easy one for you is going to be. Originally, there was a football team here in Dallas.
Okay.
Before the Cowboys, what was the name of that team?
Shoot, the Oilers were Houston. So.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I need something to fill. I need some fillers. Go ahead and read the question again.
Stars? No. So the name of the football team that was here before the Cowboys was the Dallas Texans. Where did that team move, and who are they now?
Oh,
because they're still in the NFL. That team,
they're still going.
Are they not the
Houston Texans? They are not the Houston Texans.
They went somewhere else.
Oh,
went to another state.
Philadelphia Eagles?
No, I thought maybe that's why they hate them. I don't know. That would be crazy.
So why do they hate them? Because they left? I don't know.
It's owned by I got to be careful when I say this. The Hunt family owns this team.
Oh, buddy.
And they just won the Super Bowl this last year.
Oh, Patriots?
What? Oh, my God.
I mean, if you don't know anything about football, that's a good guess, right?
That's what
they moved up to Kansas City.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, never would have guessed that one.
All right, and here's the next one. This one's going to be a little bit tougher.
Who's the chefs? That's my joke, Boner. Shut up.
That was the Snickers commercial.
Yeah.
I need some more.
There are 4. I got the 4 major sports: NBA, NHL, baseball, and football. What is the name of the championship trophy in those 4 sports?
That's tough.
The first one was the easy one. This one's the hard one.
We got Stanley Cup.
Okay.
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Same thing.
Whatever.
Let's go NFL.
Almost said Heisman Trophy.
No. That's college football for the best player.
Yeah.
Stop for these comments coming in.
Ooh,
this is gonna be rough.
All right, so he's already got.
He's got the Stanley Cup.
So you need MLB.
You got MLB.
And you said NHL?
And NHL. No, he said NHL.
Oh, I'm
already.
sorry.
And NBA.
NBA.
This is not fair. Is Christian watching? Can he be my tag team?
No.
You know what? Let's
phone a friend.
You want to phone a friend?
We can call him.
Hold on. Let me call Christian real quick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he'll know this like 2 seconds.
But I'm only going to call him for one of them.
No, I need.
I'm not calling for the other ones. You need to figure this out.
How about you give him 4 seconds to see how many you can name?
I'll give him the option to if he can get the other 3.
Okay.
I'll definitely give him the option if he can give us the other 3.
Let me see if he answers. Text him real quick. Let him know I'm calling from Facebook. All right. All right. So what are we doing here?
We need the name of the NBA trophy, the NFL trophy, and MLB trophy.
Okay. All right. So let him know we're going to call. And you said if he names them in like 5 seconds, that counts?
If he can give us all 3 within...
Don't tell him the question. Just tell him I'm calling.
I mean, he should be watching.
I'm calling already.
Oh, not stroke out. Strike out. That was
stroke her out. Hold on.
It's a different show. We do that one later.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. That one's on Thursday.
We'll see if it comes across. If he answers, he answers. If your phone a friend doesn't answer, then we're just kind of stuck.
Out of luck.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
that's your sports guy.
Oh yeah.
When you do trivia.
Yeah, he's my sports guy.
So this is ringing.
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
I don't either.
You don't hear it either?
Nope.
Oh boy.
You want me to do it? You're plugged into you have a phone board.
Yeah, I'm Bluetooth in.
Yeah, it ain't working.
Yeah, he didn't
So can you name the other 3 trophies?
MLB?
Can you He jumped straight to the one that he has no idea.
Hang on.
I don't. I know what it looks like.
Just call his number.
No. Okay.
Okay, on the phone. Yeah.
Hold on.
Give him a call.
Let me make sure I'm going to make sure I'm attached to it real quick. I just want to make sure. I generally am. Yeah. No, I'm good. All right. What do you got there, pal? Let me see real quick.
It's the 214 one, I think.
All right.
Fairly sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We don't want to broadcast it real quick.
Yeah, that's coming through.
Yeah. Sometimes Facebook's funny. Like, you can't call certain people and whatnot. Oops.
So we're using his phone a friend for his last sports question.
I have the
what? Okay, that's wrong.
For NFL?
You're saying it wrong.
Oh yeah, I got the wrong.
Is he in?
I'm putting the wrong. Hello?
No.
Oh, I can.
I know. I can hear. Hold on, buddy.
Hold on.
All right. So now we have Christian joining us
you
as
there,
a phone a friend.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so we're here live, so no watch your language, sir. But we got Daniel here. We're hitting him with some trivia,
sports question, man.
And we got him in the sports section. So we asked him to tell us the name of the 4 championship trophies: the NBA, NFL, MLB, and NHL. He was able to name the Stanley Cup. Woo! You're his phone a friend. Can you name the other 3 trophies?
The Lombardi Trophy.
Okay. So I need
the Commissioner's Trophy.
The Commissioner's Trophy. Okay. Right. MLB. Now give us NBA.
NBA is. Hang on.
Oh, no. You can't look it up.
Oh.
I am on the phone with it in my hand on speaker.
That's true. It would be hard.
That's really easy.
Yeah, it's not as hard as thinking it is.
I don't think it's on. Are you on speaker? Did you say you're on speaker? Is it cheater? I don't know.
It's not Red Arbach, is it?
No. You got 5 seconds. 5.
I'm out.
4.
I don't know.
We were looking for the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Son of a bee sting.
You're the worst.
You just cost him a T-shirt.
Oh,
just so you know.
Wait.
Thanks, Christian. I appreciate it.
He brought you guys beer, and you're not going to give him a T-shirt?
Oh, he's getting whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. Like, Alan's going to take care of him. No big deal.
We're going to poke a hole in the T-shirt, though. It's not the same.
Cut the sleeves off of it.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
You're the worst. Thanks.
All right. Take care, guys.
Don't tell me what to do.
And the Larry O'Brien is what we were looking for. You didn't know the MLB.
No,
you didn't know the Commissioner's Trophy.
For some reason, I went blank.
I was like, so disappointed in him right now. Like not you, but Christian. Like
it's tough.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
He gets put on the spot, and he's just like, I don't know what to do.
I'm telling you.
What do I do? I don't know.
You have a break in sports.
I don't know what to do,
and you forget about all these different things and what's going on. Your life just pretty much just. I mean, I'm watching soccer on Saturday mornings, which I usually do, and on Sunday too, because EPL's back and Bundesliga's back. But other than that, I'm like stuck. But baseball's back, baby.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll talk about that during late night.
That's late night beer review.
So another one of the warmth things. This is actually much smoother now that it's warmed up a little bit.
Oh, I'm done with that one.
You prefer?
I'm drinking yours now.
A little bit warmer.
Yeah, like now that it's warmed some, it's significantly smoother. It doesn't have quite as much of the bite to it.
I like yours better just because, again, it's a little bit more smooth, a little bit more subtle.
I agree.
I
you can taste the non-hand washing with it, aka love.
You get a lot of love. You get a lot of love.
All right, and then the last category we have is beer.
All right.
These aren't. I mean, these are a little bit tougher.
About 20 left.
I want to tell you.
We'll see.
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm a little worried about these.
In what year did beer become an alcoholic beverage in Russia?
Whoa.
Like officially, what do you mean?
Like when it was declared this is an alcoholic beverage. Before this year, it wasn't an alcoholic beverage in Russia.
How long ago do you have to go for that? I mean, is it 1900s?
No, it's early.
Like 1600s.
It's 1900s. Because before that, they just considered it food. It was beer. Like it's like soda. Like
see this guy. This guy. Let it work.
Okay.
19. No,
it's definitely before that.
2005.
What? It's in the 2000s.
How about the year 2013?
What? Oh, because they didn't give a damn. They were like,
I was going to say the 1980s. I was like, because all kinds of crazy. All the best could happen in the 80s, myself included. They're like, I can't get it in my veins fast enough.
And I should have written it down, but there was like one country where you can go to the cafeteria and you get beer. Like your kids go to school and go to the cafeteria, and they're getting beer. What just happened?
With what? Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. Don't worry about it.
We're back.
I hit a clicker on the side. You couldn't tell. My face got a little white, and I'm like, oh God, it's over. It's over. We lost it all.
That's a tough question there. All right.
And here's your next one.
All right, let's wrap her up.
Give me 2. Okay. There are 5 countries where you can get beer at McDonald's. Give me 2 of them.
I mean, I know one for sure.
Okay.
Hang on.
But the other one is definitely a neighbor of the one that I know, so I think it's okay.
Okay.
And how many beers we got left?
Belgium.
What?
I mean, that's what I was going to go with my second option because I know the first. I know the first option.
Okay. Germany.
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
Oh,
that's good.
Okay.
So give me one more.
That was my staple.
Okay.
There's 4 other countries.
We got more beer to get.
I just need one more. Yeah, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, after this. I mean, we got 15 minutes, so yeah, we got to do it.
France.
Yes.
How?
They like their booze.
But the other 3 countries, Austria, Spain, and the Netherlands.
There you go. Nice.
I'm mad that Austria does it, but Belgium doesn't.
Yeah,
that's odd.
I mean, you would.
I was going to go there right next because I knew that my first. It's always Germany. Germany. You see all these things about
you
it.
can do whatever you want there. Yeah.
And then that was going to be the.
But I might even thought just after that last question where they didn't think beer was an alcoholic beverage till 2013.
Yeah.
Might have been Russia.
I don't know if they have McDonald's in Russia.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
was trying to think of places that I knew had McDonald's.
Well, good job, Alan, on that, bud. That's good job.
Thank you.
That's good job. Absolutely.
Do we want to do the game show next? We got 16 minutes.
Dude,
more game shows?
I got the Who Said It.
Oh,
we got to go with Who Said It.
I'm going to switch these
let's get a beer.
Out. Yeah, go dump them real quick, and because we have about 15 minutes to get this done.
And we've got an awesome game show to play with you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and explain the game show. So what we did was we're playing Who Said It.
Okay.
And what I did was I did what any responsible parent would do.
You're not
is record his 6-year-old saying things that me and you said during our podcast.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to play a clip, and it's going to be something that my kid said.
All right.
But you got to guess whether it was me or Rapid Dave that said it.
Oh, damn, there's 2 of them.
Yeah. We got 2 beers left.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, you got 2 glasses, so make it happen.
Yep. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll play some clips. We'll get
which
this
glass
going.
you want first?
I don't care.
Yeah, we'll put the
These
same
are
one.
pretty obvious.
So let's go with the
which
small
one is which.
So we're going to do
So-
KBCB.
But here is, just so you know, we're getting ready to play.
Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. Who said it?
Alan.
Alan or Rabbit Dave?
Was that the first question?
No, that was not it.
There you go.
And you would have lost there.
Really?
Because, that wasn't a... So that's our game show.
You always do the intros. I thought that was...
Yeah, well, but I
go.
pull things from what we said for the game shows.
There you go.
And so here's going to be your first clip as we're getting ready for this.
This has been an intoxicating evening.
Here's the first clip.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I give myself a little more there. All right.
I don't want an Elsa that takes a flat rate up front.
What? What is she saying?
She said, I don't want an Elsa who takes a flat rate up front. Who said it? Alan or Rapid Dave?
Rapid Dave.
Okay, and let's see.
Sorry.
Hold on. Whoa, hold on.
Go ahead.
And wait.
I don't want an Elsa.
You told me you'd have this worked out.
I got it.
All right.
I don't want an Elsa who takes a flat rate up front.
So he's got one.
All right, let's get this other beer poured, and then we'll get into it. As soon as you told me what she said, I was like, "Oh crap!" Because I remember sitting there talking to you. You were like going to some birthday party or whatever. You're going to have Elsa.
We
there.
had a birthday party for her,
and I was like, "You're like, oh yeah, Elsa would be like, well, I don't want to deal with them Elsa that takes a flat
yeah,
rate."
he was like, "Well, how does this Elsa get paid?" I was like, "Well, I just pay up front." I don't want an Elsa who takes a flat rate.
That's dark.
Yeah, it is.
That's super dark.
All right, so here's your next one.
All right.
Hold on.
I had so many different beers in my life. I don't know everything I've had.
Rapid Dave.
I don't know. I think that's you.
Okay, and wait for it.
I had so many different beers in my life. I don't know everything that I've had.
Honestly, that's a toss-up. We don't know.
That's Chris, we're having a good time here, pal.
I believe both of you have said that at
No,
some point.
But here's
in
the thing:
your life.
before me,
I know I've said it.
he didn't venture outside the box. Like I did a beer drinking competition with a buddy for a year, and I drink 470 different beers in a year.
I've nenever done the how many beers have you had thing. But I
don't know.
Like,
I we literally had a competition.
Yeah.
This was back in MySpace, and we posted all results on MySpace.
MySpace
in 2008.
You had to learn HTML, learn how to post how many beers you had.
So, which beer are we drinking first?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's drink
with the amber.
The small one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is I'll call it Imperial Amber.
Okay.
The name of it, I named it was
Oops,
good. I'm drunk.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, that's fine.
Because when I initially made this, I intended it to only be like 6.5%, and something magical happened.
What's up, Mike? How we doing tonight, bud?
That's pretty good.
It has been a wild one so far. All right, Alan. Number 3. Do you have number 3 over there?
Yeah, loaded? I got number 3 ready.
Yep.
All right,
fire it off.
So he's 1-1.
Yep.
Here's the next one.
Does it slide on? Does it twist on? You don't know.
Who said it?
Rapid Dave.
It's Alan.
Dang it. Dude, you got to stop killing it. Like, I've got the next clip prepared.
Does it slide on?
He's asking.
You don't know.
Okay, but so he says it, and then you got to give me a second to play it.
Shut
that was me. So we were talking about Game of Thrones. Jamie Lannister. This was right after the episode where he came in with a bottle of wine, ready to take his clothes off with Brienne, and it goes and everything goes down, and next thing you know, he has his arm, and you don't know.
We're talking about his hand, right?
We're talking about his hand. Does it slide on? Does it twist on? You don't know.
We've had some weird conversations.
They never answer that question.
The problem is I can hear it in both your voices.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
We say weird stuff all the time.
All of these are things that we played during our intros and things like that. So,
well, I never see the intros because I'm always like, oh, they're live now. And then 2 minutes later,
I know.
All right. Here's the next one.
It's stuff.
So he's 1 and 2.
Okay.
Did you poison me?
Did you poison me?
You got to go Rapid Dave again on that one.
No, okay. All right. And?
Did you poison me?
Yes! All right.
Got one. Jeez.
That's my first go-to every time. Every time I'm sick or something's going wrong, did you poison me?
There we go. So he's 2 and 2.
I am just as good as a coin toss.
Woo! Because we got 2 left. He's 2 and 2.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Yep. All right. Before we go in these last two, what's this next one we're drinking?
Okay. The next one called "There's Always Money in the Banana Stand." So
do you know where it's from?
That's from Arrested Development.
All right,
there you go.
All right.
Yeah. So you remember the Belgian triple has that flavor like bananas and cloves.
Yeah.
So make a stout with it, so you get like a chocolate covered banana kind of idea.
All right. I like it. I like the wordplay. That's
pretty good.
The thing, right? Like all these brewers out, they all got the name. That's really nice.
That. I like
really
that.
Nice.
And it's almost 11%.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus, I'm done. I can't drink it no more.
Here's number 5.
Lick my foot.
Alan.
He answered that with confidence.
I'll get my thumb ready.
Lick my foot.
Because you got class. You know,
just a smidge.
No, he's like, lick my foot.
Yeah,
like,
he's North Richland Hills, Watauga, lick my foot.
And let me tell you, that was her favorite one to record. She recorded it. And she kept laughing.
Like, you didn't even ask her to. She just started talking, and that was what came out.
And there was a couple that we re-recorded a few. And like today, I was like, hey, I need you to re-record a couple of those. She goes, do I need to do lick my foot? I go, no, you're great on lick my foot.
Are you sure? I'll do lick my foot again.
Can I do it again? No, we're good. I don't need that one.
Lick my foot, Dad.
All right, so you're 3 and 2. This is your last one. Let's see if he can get it. Who said it? Alan or Rapid Dave?
I went to a radar bar with Lee.
I don't know. I'm going to go odds on this one and go Rapid Dave.
Why am I the one that does anything?
Well, because at this point now, there we go.
There we go.
Because at this point I was 2 and 3, and the answer was.
But you guessed Rapid Dave on like 5 of them.
Well, the first 2 is because I thought. But at the end, it became law of averages, and I assumed you picked 3 of each person. So, you know.
But there's our first installment, and I'm going to tell you right now, first installment of Who Said It.
Oh, it's sitting around. It's sticking around for a while.
It's a fun one.
this one's going to be fun. I've already got the next clips lined up. Maybe I'll line some up for next week and have them ready, and we'll have someone call in and try and guess. But it was a good fun.
It was nice.
So thank you for participating. Right. You went 3-3, 50%. You didn't win, but you didn't lose.
Well, hang on. I thought I just got 4. Did I get the last one right?
You got that last one right, but
and I got the 3.
Don't look at me.
No,
I'm not
okay. So you're 4-2.
Yeah. Okay, it's 4-2. I was like, hang on a second.
Okay. Don't look so then me. You win.
There you go.
Congratulations. So we've got time left for the 5-minute hypothetical.
You want that?
Let's do it.
I'll slap it up on the screen so everybody can see it real quick. And this will be, you can see where I got it from too. It was, I'm not going to say the name of that website. Do you think the world would be better, worse, or just different place if all the land was connected like it was millions of years ago?
Better.
So
I'm getting a little bit different with you. It's just everything's connected.
So you're getting deep.
I know.
Here.
I went a little bit.
Everything in the world
spun the
wheel,
connected. And that's where we found it. So
well, the way I see it, like
we wouldn't see countries that are divided by water. Mm-hmm. We'd all be here, and it'd almost be like the United States,
I think
right?
Like more people together. Well, now I think about it, it'd be hard because we wouldn't have as much diversity. Because if everyone was connected, they would have like interbred a long time ago.
We'd all be tan.
Yeah,
a nice golden.
But then
tan.
The problem is, we'd also mostly have the same culture.
Yeah.
So I take it back. I think it'd be worse.
Really?
Because we'd all be together, but we wouldn't be able to have like a diverse culture of.
You'd have the Northerners and the Easterners, the Westerners.
It wouldn't be quite the same though. I mean, because when you meet somebody from really far away,
well, think about how
a very different culture.
But here's the thing though.
Let's
just look here. Like for example, here in Texas.
Yep.
Versus up north, Michigan. Me being from Michigan.
And maybe you're from Kentucky.
You being from Kentucky, you're in the middle. You guys wash them out because their family tree it's a straight line.
Yeah,
but
you're relying on us to get stuff done. I think
it might be more along the lines of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Is what we might be looking at.
Well, but you're looking at a very different idea of what history means, though, because like if you say, in Texas we're not isolated. It's not like we've never met anybody else. We have German beer and California computers, and like it's not like.
The German and the Irish both landed in Kentucky.
But here's the thing, like for here, for example, me being from Michigan, we're in Texas now. When I moved here in 95, I had people tell me to go back up north, you damn Yankee. Like, and people call me a carpetbagger. Like, and that's just from Michigan to Texas.
That's actually an appropriate term. that is actually what that term meant, was people who came from north to take jobs from people down south.
But I was in high school. I didn't have a job.
Fair enough. You were lazy.
Jesus.
Look, I
was 15.
I started working when I was 12.
I started working when I was younger, but it was
what we're talking about tonight is right now. It's if the world would be better, worse, or just the same, or whatever, if everything was still connected as it was a million years ago.
So what I mean is, like, if people because of diversity within like places, you have different ideas. But if everybody lived on the same continent and had the same ideas, we would have merged cultures a very long time ago.
I don't, because you haven't merged culture. Just here in the U.S., you haven't merged cultures.
Well, the U.S. is 200 years old. We're not 5,000 years old with culture.
But that's the thing, though.
More than that,
it would be over there. Like, if everything is still crammed together, you still have the array of people, right? You still have,
But you wouldn't have America as it is today.
No, you would have Pangea. But
it would be Native Americans mostly over here.
We wouldn't.
We wouldn't be here. No, but if you're
Asians that
what I mean is one culture would have won out.
I don't think they would have.
I think they would have dominated.
Does it lead to more war and things like that?
No. What I mean is, like, a war would have been done. Like they wouldn't have happened if all the cultures were in one place at one time and all developed at once. Before anything primitive happened, the first person to develop gunpowder would own the continent.
I mean,
the most innovative.
But then people fight back, tribe. Right?
No, you don't fight back gunpowder. Like, that's it. That's why the Indians are all dead.
But look at now. We all have gunpowder, and there's still wars.
Well, yes, because we were separated.
Now it's nuclear.
But over there, It's not all separated because like
they
here
don't. Well, they
you're
don't
looking at things for North America, right?
Well, they were still separated by mountain ranges, giant things. But if you have an entire continent, eventually you're going to get around those mountain ranges. I don't know, especially since most of those mountain ranges were.
But this is more than 5 minutes.
But what you're saying is it's going from like you talk about like maybe a mountain range or a body of water, but it also goes to like retaliation. You don't what?
Hit the music.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Are we done?
No.
We still got 2 minutes, but we hit the music.
Yeah, I'll turn it down. Right. But that's what I'm saying is like you have all this time and all this space, but you got to fear retaliation. You really do. It's not gunfire anymore. It's nuclear war.
But I think you kind of rule nuclear out.
I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do this, but I just saw something and I was like, crazy.
But here's the thing: like,
tune in for late night.
Are we bombing Japan with nuclear bombs if we're all one continent? No, we're not.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, what I mean is,
but then again, you don't have the U.S.
because World War I would have taken over, and they would have all been gone. Like, or not? Honestly, it's way before then. We're talking about like until the Hun.
They still be attached to Southern California.
Like, man.
No, like so long ago, whatever culture was dominant in that area. Look at the Roman Empire.
If they just took over,
they had everything they could touch was theirs.
All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
Yeah,
sorry.
Crazy.
Sorry so much.
But it's been fun, guys. Check us out, Strikeout Beer, everywhere you get your podcasts, RTF Sports Network, rtfsportsnetwork.com. Thank you, Daniel, for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for the beer. We love them all. I can't choose. I love them all. But as always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapper Dave.
We'll see you guys later. Deuces.
Oh. Time.
Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.
It was a great episode.
Wait, there's no more?